Some spectators who are appropriately dressed for the weather. The rain is falling down, and they could very easily go swimming in some parts of Pocono International Raceway. You can see how heavy it has rained, and the track is very, very wet now, so it'll be at least an hour and a half or 2 hours before we can get the track drive if we're stopped raining right now. Let's go back down to Smurf land underneath a blue canopy in Dr. Jerry Punch with Mark Martin.
And I won't tell you what we were talking about during the commercial, folks, but we're having some fun down here. And of course, the drivers have to relax a little bit during these rain delays. Maybe it is a delay. Maybe it's going to be over with. But Mark Martin, probably one of the drivers that hoping that we get back to green flag racing. Your car really dialed in now.
Our car's running real good right now. You know, it's going to be hard to take that Folgers Thunderbird to victory lane from where we're sitting, but it's running awful good. We can certainly move up if they'll get back going. And you know, we got a little bit behind with the start of the race. The car was tight, but right now everything's going good. The guys are awesome on pit road. They've had me some really good pit stops, and we're looking good right now, ready to go.
As always, the people, Steve Meal, Robin Pemberton, Jack Roush, very, very innovative. And last year you came here and sat on the pole, but everyone heard you shift gears on the front straightaway. Again, this year you still had the Jericho in. Are you still shifting during the race?
Am I supposed to tell?
Well, we won't let anybody know. Just sort of whisper it in the microphone. 50s.
We're going to let the competition figure out what we're doing or what we're not doing, and they're coming along pretty slow right now. They're not catching on very fast. I'll bet they'll be caught on to it by next go round. We'll have to wait and see.
Mark, the team has really come together in the past 4 or 5 events. A pole at Charlotte, great run at Sears Point. You came within a couple laps of having a shot at winning that race out there and came together with Tommy Kendall and a pole again this week. What's been the difference for this Roush operation?
Well, nothing really. We're just working together just like we always have. And, you know, we've got some bad luck riding us right now, and we're going to have to weather that storm. But as far as the team goes, the cars go, everything's fantastic, and we're ready to go get them. And we're just going to have to wait our turn, you know, for everything to work out in our favor.
Mark Martin sitting here with me in Smurf Village down toward Turn 1, and we'll check in where John Kernan is out with the real people, possibly under the sun, maybe the clouds, I'm not sure, back in the garage area. John?
Well, Jerry, we're under the rain. Actually, we're underneath the tailgate of Davey Allison's hauler, and Davey enjoying a donut. Now, I got to ask you this. What kind of donut is that?
Well, you know it's a Krispy Kreme donut.
Of course. Of course, that's what you would say. Listen, Davey, today's been kind of a little bit opposite of the type of weekend you enjoyed last weekend where the car ran so well. What's been the problem today?
Well, this is the same car that we ran at Dover, and we had problems with it up there too, and we thought we had sorted them all out, and unfortunately, you know, we've rediscovered that we haven't sorted it all out. So I guess right now we'll just have to keep working and try to finish this thing out the best that we can, and go back and do some research on this car, maybe do some testing and see if we can find out what we've been missing. But I think we'll probably retire this car. This is the oldest car that we have, and we've got several new cars that are just about ready to go right now. And we'll probably run the car that we ran at Charlotte at Michigan next week.
You know, you're not exactly known to be a road racer, and last week you showed everyone that you can hold your own out there on the road course. What changes, or did you go to a driving school or anything like that?
Well, I haven't gone to driving school in a couple of years, but I did go to Bondurance 4 times, and that helped me out. But the other thing that's helped is a lot, you know, experience is always good. And Larry McReynolds, with his experience, come over there, and the two of us have been able to work together and sort things out, and he really helped us on the road course a great deal.
Yeah, you made a comment, I believe, about it's nice to be in Rusty's throne, winning on a road course.
Yeah, I told Rusty it was nice to be sitting in his throne for a while. You know, of course, he had everybody covered out there, and if it hadn't been for a problem, then he probably would have won the race.
Well, Davey, we'll let you finish that last bite of the donut, and also he's got to get together with his crew chief, Larry McReynolds, Robert Yates, and the guys, and they've been trying to sort the problems out, handling problems that they've been having today. Bob?
If they were to end the race right now, we would not go back to racing. Davey Allison would finish unofficially in 14th position. Once again, the situation here at Pocono is it is raining, and the track is very, very wet. The race is halted after 138 laps. Jimmy Spencer is the leader at this point. We'll be back with more right after this. Yes, sir. Here I am. Yeah, they do. We're on the PA now.
Yeah.
Really?
They sure did. I could hear it. Yeah.
Yes. They just came and told us they did that. Speed week here in just a second. So we're going to speed week, picking up with segment 2. Okay. Do we need to do closing billboards or anything? Yeah. Yes.
Can I, is this something, Dennis, is this something I can pull up here? Okay. You know, I just told you.
We're not doing billboards or anything, just going directly to speed week, huh? Well, here are the standings with the champion Sparkplug 500 under a red flag because of rain. Jimmy Spencer, the leader. Ricky Rudd running second. Rick Wilson third. Morgan Shepherd fourth. And Harry Gant is in fifth. And the red flag came out at the end of 138 laps. Dale Earnhardt sixth. Ernie Irvin seventh. Eighth is Bobby Hillen. Ninth, Mark Martin. And in 10th position is Darrell Waltrip.
In 11th is Derek Cope. Sterling Marlin is 12th. Ken Schrader 13th. Davey Allison 14th. Jeff Bodine is in 15th position. And then in 16th, Terry Labonte. Michael Waltrip is 17th. Richard Petty 18th. Dale Jarrett 19th. And Lake Speed 20th.
Running in 21st is Alan Kulwicki. Hut Strickland listed as 22nd. 23rd is Mickey Gibbs. Joe Ruttman runs 24th. And Dave Marcus shown in 25th position. 26th, Chad Little. Rick Mast. Ted Musgrave, Jimmy Means, and Rusty Wallace round out the top 30.
Of course, Rusty Wallace is out of the race, and some of these other 7 will be as well. Randy LaJoy will finish 31st. 32nd, Larry Pearson. 33rd, Brett Bodine, who blew an engine earlier. 34th, J.D. McDuffie. 35th, Bobby Hamilton. And there were 37 cars that started the race. In 36th position would be Bill Elliott, who had an engine problem, and James Hilton would wind up 37th.
Here is the Davey Allison crew. They are gathered around their driver and they're talking about what they are going to do if and when the race should resume. Now, we will keep you updated on the situation here at Pocono, but obviously with the track very, very wet, it is going to be some time before the race will resume, if it does at all. So please stay with us here on ESPN this afternoon. We will continue to update you on the situation. We'll be back in about 20 minutes to tell you what the situation is at that time. But for right now, the track is wet. The rain continues to fall here at Pocono. And in the meantime, let's go to this week's edition of ESPN Speed Week.